Good morning, and welcome to your daily morning horoscope for Wednesday, 25th February 2026, Aries. Try not to let yourself get sucked into participating in idle gossip. There will be rumors flying today, and you'd be well advised to take cover. While it's true that there is some truth to the gossip, the embellishments to the story have blown everything out of proportion. Feelings are likely to get hurt. If you don't want yours to be among them, steer clear of the water today. Taurus, let's hope you aren't afraid of heights, because today you could be climbing several rungs on the corporate ladder. It seems your hard work over these past few months have paid off. Don't hesitate to accept the challenge that is offered to you. If you're worried about skeletons buried in your office filing cabinets, you do well to come clean with the information. Likely your bosses will respect you for your candor and your courage. Gemini, it's likely that you're feeling ready for a change. It isn't that you're dissatisfied with your job or environment. Rather, your mind is hungry for new challenges. You may be able to satisfy this hunger by taking on more responsibility at work or signing up to attend some evening classes after work. Any new and different activity will give your mind the stimulation that it craves. Cancer, certainly there are advantages and disadvantages to the high level of intuition you have. Today you may feel weighed down by some strange thoughts that enter your head. Only time will tell if they are true premonitions or simply weird daydreams. In the meantime, you'd probably be best served by ignoring them completely. Life is too short to play the what-if game. Leo, while your enthusiasm is high, your resistance may be a bit low. Take extra good care of yourself during this busy time. Your tendency is to overdo things, attending too many parties and shopping until the stores close. Your social life is in high gear right now, but you'll have to allow yourself some rest if you're going to have any hope for enjoying it. Virgo, colleagues may be a bit on edge. You'll have to choose your words carefully, and if you feel as though you're walking on eggshells, you are. There's definite tension in the air, and while you can't identify the source, you can certainly see it manifested on the faces of your co-workers. Today isn't a good day to offer constructive criticism at this time, so please don't rock the boat. Libra, this is bound to be a fascinating day. You may have a foreign visitor who fills your mind with visions of adventures in faraway lands. Anyone you meet today is likely to be interesting, so be receptive to any new people who enter your life. Your curiosity and the sense of adventure are piqued. You may decide to take a trip, and if you do, be prepared for romance. It's definitely in the stars for you. Scorpio, your creativity is at an all-time high. You're inspired to embark on some long-term creative projects, and you have the energy to see them through to the end. This is a time for you to take a leap of faith and plunge right in. Hesitation will get you nowhere. Whatever it is you've been dreaming of doing, please do it now. Sagittarius, be sure to open your mail and answer the phone today, as you're likely to receive some interesting information from a friend or business associate. It could be that a deal that have been in the works have been just signed, or a romantic interest you've been pursuing finally returns your affections. Whatever the day brings, it is likely to be favorable. Capricorn, you can expect a warm and friendly environment at work today. Enjoy the conversations with your coworkers, but don't take anything at face value. There may be someone in your midst out to sabotage you. You don't need to worry about it too much. Just take care to document any ideas or insights you have. You may need the proof that they are the original. Aquarius, an intense passion has been released within you. You find it hard to resist the urge to take your loved one and run away to some deserted island. You can use this time to break from civilization, but if you can't quite make it to the island, how about creating an oasis right in your own home? Order some food from your favorite restaurant, bring it home, and enjoy an intimate evening with your partner. Pisces, you're likely to be feeling especially sensuous today. You exude a sort of innocent eroticism and draw many admiring glances. You're feeling alive and passionate, eager to embrace your life and the special people in it. This would be a great day to plan a romantic evening at home, cook a nice meal, pop some champagne, light some candles, and let nature take its course. This has been your daily morning horoscope for Wednesday, 25th February 2026. Do have yourself a great and wonderful day.
guys, good morning. It's Wednesday, you know. It's already midweek, yeah. Yesterday was the start of the week and here we are already in the middle of the week. I hope you didn't sign no check yesterday and put Monday on it, eh? I'm probably speaking on myself, but nonetheless, here we are again in each other's company, an awesome Wednesday, getting you started on the right note. And we are so happy, actually honored that you choose to wake up with us and get your day started with us on the morning. So here we are. Let's go to the newsroom. We need to see what we're working with there. We'll be back.
Good morning, time now for the news. A community is grieving this morning after gunfire rang out in Cicero, claiming the life of a 25-year-old man and pushing the island's homicide toll into double digits. What residents described as an ordinary Saturday evening quickly turned tragic, leaving families shaken and investigators searching for answers.
In the south of the island, Majamel, Labri, a vehicle has been discovered in a precipice, I believe, with 3 persons on board, 2 adults and a child. Circumstances appear, well, serious, but that is as much as I have for now. Like I say, as we speak, police and fire service are on the scene. They're extracting these persons from the wreckage.
Assistant Commissioner of Police Luke De Freitas has promised to provide further updates on the matter as the investigation unfolds. This latest killing brings the island's homicide count to 10 for the year. An attempted robbery in broad daylight along Lance Road has been caught on camera, showing the frightening moments 2 female tourists fought back against a would-be thief. The dramatic encounter unfolded near a popular guest house on Sunday before a quick-thinking police officer stepped in, forcing the suspect to flee.
The victim is a French national who was robbed of a chain, in the process received some minor abrasions to the neck. Fortunately, a police officer was nearby and responded. We presently have in custody 1 suspect. The vehicle depicted in the video is also in police custody, along with another vehicle also associated with this incident.
In the wake of the incident, ACP De Freitas is commending the quick response of the officer who intervened. The matter remains under active investigation. On Friday, February 20th, 2026, officers from the St. Lucia Fire Service responded at 2:37 a.m. to a motor vehicle accident in Bocage, Castries. The incident involved a 55-year-old male who was found lying on the ground after eyewitnesses reported that he had been struck by a reversing 4-ton truck.
On arrival at the scene, an adult male was found awaiting ambulance assistance. It was reported that he was struck by a 4-ton truck which was reversing. An assessment revealed trauma to the head and lower extremities. He was treated, then transported to a medical facility for advanced medical care.
On Saturday, February 21st, 2026, officers again responded, this time at 1:50 a.m. to a motor vehicular incident along the Bexar Highway. Upon arrival at the scene, an adult male was found lying in a supine position. An assessment revealed a laceration to the back of the head along with burn marks beneath the neck and shoulder area. He was treated on scene and subsequently transported to a medical facility for advanced medical care.
On arrival at the scene, an adult male was found in a supine position. An assessment revealed a laceration to the back of the head, along with burn marks under the neck and shoulder. He was treated, then transported to a medical facility for advanced medical care.
Also on Friday, February 20th, officers responded at 9:45 p.m. to an alleged shooting in Cicero. On arrival, an adult male was discovered lying prone in a drain. After assessment, he was found to be unresponsive with no vital signs. A single penetrating wound was observed to the right upper chest region. Life-saving interventions were initiated and the patient was transported to a medical facility for advanced medical care. In total, the fire service responded to 58 emergency calls between 9 a.m. on Friday, February 20th, and 9 a.m. on Tuesday, February 24th, 2026, across St. Lucia. A viral video showing an off-road vehicle climbing the historic Powder magazine sparked widespread public debate, but what began as controversy has now turned into collaboration between heritage officials and the vehicle group involved. The St. Lucia National Trust and representatives from Off-Road Junkies 246 met at the Trust's offices on February 20th, 2026 to discuss concerns raised after footage circulated online of the vehicle known as Pinky scaling the historic structure. Officials say the meeting shifted the focus from criticism to partnership as both sides explored ways to strengthen awareness about the importance of protecting historic sites, not only in St. Lucia but across the wider Caribbean. During discussions, both parties acknowledged that conservation must go beyond the conversation and become a shared responsibility. Off-Road Junkies 246 highlighted its record of environmental and community initiatives in Barbados, including beach cleanups and turtle monitoring efforts. The group also emphasized that there was never any intention to damage or disrespect the heritage site. With a strong social media presence, the group has welcomed the Trust's recommendation to use its platform to promote responsible exploration, conservation, and sustainable engagement with heritage landmarks. As part of the way forward, Off-Road Junkies 246 will partner with the Trust to develop and install signage at the Powder magazine. The group will also participate in future conservation initiatives during their visits to St. Lucia. Both the Trust and Off-Road Junkies 246 say they look forward to working together to safeguard and celebrate the region's rich heritage. Officials are reminding the public that heritage belongs to everyone and that protecting historic landmarks, structures, and monuments preserves the resilience, sacrifice, and spirit of past generations for the future. And that's the news. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Please join us at noon for our next News Major, the Lunchtime Report. I'm Timothy Polio. Good morning.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a break. We'll be back. Intro for this one. Just know this weekend we are stepping out. Here's the conversation. We're here and we're ready to step out. We're stepping out this weekend in Fine Style. It's Step Out 4. Step Out 4, Vanessa.
Yes, yes.
What a journey it's been to date.
It's
wow.
been an amazing journey. 4 years already.
Yes.
Marine, I feel like the last time we were here having this conversation, it was like,
I
wow,
know.
we just started.
We just started.
Yeah. But it's exciting.
I know. It's not me, and I feel it's not me, and I'm feeling so excited because
it's exciting.
I mean the buzz is definitely on, but not just a buzz. We say, well, okay, we have something, and we're creating this buzz about it. You know, when I look at how this is unfolding, you know, last year I dipped in for a little bit and I dipped out, and I mean the atmosphere was just so inviting. I was mad at myself that I had to leave, you know, because when you step in there, you don't want to leave. You don't want to leave until the last, you know, conversation is had. You know, that's the atmosphere being created. And I have a feeling this year when I look at how you've curated the space again this year. You've even included some male in the conversation.
I've included some men in the conversation.
You know how I feel about that, because I normally say to people, I'm not a feminist, you know, I'm a humanitarian, and I like faces that not just include us women, but I want to hear from the men as well. And I think it's a brilliant stroke because, I mean, your platform is influential, and I think it's a brilliant stroke to have invited, you know, the presence of some men, so they don't. I mean, I think if there's one platform the men would love to be included in, it would be yours.
It's a step out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing that you would say that because, I mean, for persons who are maybe just coming on and they're wondering, what are we talking about? We're talking about the Step Out Conference, which is a conference designed and curated for women, professional women at first. And then we realize it's not just for the professional woman, it's for every woman who's looking to take her appearance, her behavior, communication, deportment, and etiquette on a whole new level. But in that space, in the step out space, we had men. Right. We had men photographers.
Good.
We had men videographers.
Absolutely.
We had men the chefs. We had men who were passing, the bartenders. And they were like, you know, we have our little thing going on.
Yeah.
But in the same thing, they were like, but what's happening, Lovely? Can we not be part of this space? Absolutely. Is there a way we could have had a step out for men? And I mean, in hearing even the women who were in the room, joining in the dialogue, and they were like, okay, maybe we could see how we can include some men in there. And hearing that feedback last year picked something totally different for me. And when I got the vision for the theme, which is communicate with impact, I'm like, something like that. I'm asking the ladies to communicate with impact, influence, mastery, presence, appearance, confidence, and tact. I think it's only fitting to have men in that conversation.
Because we don't just speak to ourselves.
We don't speak to ourselves, especially when it relates to the marriage.
Absolutely.
And then you have the parents, having to bring up, your children. How do you narrate that conversation of impact? You can't do it on your own.
Absolutely.
Now, there are spaces some women would rather be doing this on their own. But it's interesting to hear the other side of it, their perspective, in the workplace as well.
Absolutely. Because we just work with women.
That's correct.
Absolutely.
Or forget about the workplace, forget about home. What about the social space?
Absolutely.
So when you think about it, it's important for us to have that dialogue, have that conversation, and that understanding that when it comes to communication, it's a two-way street.
Absolutely.
It's a two-way
So
street.
all around the globe. Well, this year we're excited, so we
I'm
want
excited.
to dive straight into it
I'm
because
excited.
we want to know the panelists.
By the
know.
way, before person start wondering, but this how I can get into Step Out.
Oh, she sold out.
Let me just let you know that we're sold out, but it's okay. You can be on the wait list for next year.
Yeah.
So we have, like I said,
come on. Certainly.
Yeah, certainly.
Loving it.
And I mean,
congratulations.
Thank you so much. It's because of the hard work I think that my team have been putting behind the scenes, and also the great partners that I've had in the sense of RCI, Radio Caribbean International, and DBS TV. People feel like we need to X out traditional media, but while I'm in the online space on my Instagram, and maybe I will use the online posts, I believe traditional media still hits home.
Absolutely.
And people still listen to the radio, people still watch television, and even if television sometimes now navigate online, but you find that with these partners, I have been able to reach a cross-section of persons in additional to the fact that I am very heavy present online. So since we're talking about that, let's speak about my panelists. Of course. For the day, we have, I'll keep my guest speaker for last, but we have a panel of women. So you have women from all various sectors. So we have 2 lawyers in the group.
Nice.
Michelle, Anthony, Desir, and we also have Natalie, Augustine. Nice. We have Louise, Victor, Frederick. So we have married women, we have single women, we have some of them who separated. So we can
cover every corner.
Cover every corner. It was intentional. We have Yvonne Edwin here as well, Aretha Ogi. So these are my ladies who will be gracing the panel, and we'll be speaking about their story from a point of communicating with impact. We also have the men. So we have Kim Flora, we have Elijah Williams, Clary, the man himself, my dear friend Clary, Ted Sandiford. Just adding a bit of fire. They'll be adding a little bit of fire for the ladies.
Yeah, I think Ted has been around long enough in the space, and talk about communication. We are bringing a different perspective because he uses his own form of communication, and boy, does he reach us.
Yes, especially in his creative space. And I mean, you have the likes of persons like Elijah Williams as well, who's in the media space. Not forgetting Clary maybe in the background of things, but this time around he's coming out very in the forefront, sharing his story. And I must give credit to Clary on that. He was actually the one, when Surgeon and we stood out of Bay Gardens on year 2 of Step Out. He said, how about you maybe try and find a way to bring in some men to speak on the issues that we go through. It didn't happen in year 3, but it certainly is happening in year 4. And I'm going to speak about just briefly on the guest speaker, which is Melissa Stacey Giddens.
Oh, big up Melissa.
Big up Melissa, who will be coming in and share her voice, her strategy on leadership, voice, and influence. And I mean, persons will be like, oh, Melissa, I've never heard her touch on that aspect, but it's an opportunity, like I say, for persons to see the different speakers in their different lights and bring out their talents. I also have Dr. Lewis who will be giving a little testimonial.
Oh.
Yeah, Tekla,
Oh
they're
my.
ready for you.
See what I'm saying? That's why I'm getting exciting because it's quite a full and vibrant cast happening there.
But it cannot happen without the moderators, of course, and our lead experience host. So again, this year, Tracy Pilgrim George will be there.
She did an amazing job last year.
Amazing job last year. But the morning will kickstart the morning with Charlene Skinner, who will be setting the tone as we go into this space to understand that it's from the mind all the way down.
Awesome.
Understanding you need to have an open mind, non-judgmental. Don't come there comparing yourself with any other person. We all won in
Women
this space.
first.
Women
And
first
men.
in this space. And of course, our moderators, Sir Jean David and Dr. Felicia Anthony, who will add a little bit of fire when they ask, the burning questions to the men and the women. So I'm so excited.
I know.
I'm just really excited. It's a lot. I'm tired as well. I'm excited, but I'm also tired because preparing this is not easy.
I know.
But I mean, I couldn't do it without my team, and I'm grateful for them, my team of sisters, and of course, my dear friend Vincentia, Safia, Eileen, and Julie, Sammy, Candida, Albina. So grateful for them who are on the ground and making it happen. But I want to big up, if you would permit me to, at least big up our gold sponsors.
Absolutely.
Because they've really allowed us to do this. Our media gold sponsors, so we have DBS TV, big up DBS, I can't stop bigging them up. We have RCI, we have the creative director, Division Creative, who's been behind the scenes in making all of the videos, all of the shoots and everything. Images by Louise, so you'll be seeing her doing her thing on the day, as well as Digital Legacy. So these are our media gold sponsors. And our corporate gold sponsors, we have Marigo Bay, JP Sinead. They've supported me from day one. Glitz Law, again, supporting me from day one. The Harbour Club is coming on board as a corporate gold sponsor, and of course CIBC. And all throughout the years, we've had amazing sponsors who have stuck with us, some participating sponsors who always send their staff to come into the room, and the likes of Lucilec, Castri's Duty Free, Colombian Emeralds, and of course people like Slasper sending their staff to attend that event. It's because the product is good. They're seeing something amazing. So while we are sold out, who knows?
Absolutely.
Next time around. And we do connect on other events, so persons can just take time. If you're on social media, you can follow me on Vanessa Henry Long, on Lovely Makeup, Lovely with a 3 ways to love for God, love for self, love for others.
Absolutely. Congratulations, love. And all the best again on your fourth staging of the Step Out. And if you're going to be a part of it, well, we look forward to seeing you. Maybe I might dip in and dip out again.
You bet so. We holding her. We holding her
and dip out again. And maybe this time I won't dip out because my experience last year, I didn't want to dip out, but I had to. But congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. This is definitely divinely aligned because
indeed.
You don't just get up and decide to do something like that.
Not
you
at
get
all.
the calling, you answer it, and the Most High does His thing.
That's correct. So thank you so much.
Certainly.
Let's go.
I mean, come on, hosting with Frances Robbs on the station, we do that all the time. But this time is quite interesting because there was a young one, a little one, that she performed some of her services on in terms of the rubs and, making sure she did some therapeutic work with the young lady. And it worked. The young lady was more than happy to share that story with us, and we are more than happy to share it with you.
DBS family, we cannot ever go anywhere and see a particular face and not stop by and say hi, because if anybody else is more family than her, you are the light, all right? We're here with Frances, of course, Sevre, Frances Rob, most affectionately known. And Frances, we're at the Business Expo. How's the vibes? How's everything today? How's it going?
Oh, blessed in Jesus' name. Blessed, very blessed. And I can say I came here today because I have a branch in Beaufort with my massage, and I'm here today. So it's better for me as I am here, just stay in Beaufort one time.
Excellent, right?
But I have something that I need to say, a miracle in Beaufort with a child. Last month, that little girl standing up by me there, the mother brought her to see me in Beaufort branch. And she was sick, and I tell you, that child is back on her foot now. And she said, she saw me there today, she said, wow, the media is there, I need to let them know how Miss Frances robbed me and how I good now. So she said she want the media, and today she's there to speak and say how she was and how the massage is going.
Hello.
Hi,
What's your name?
Makila.
How you doing, Makila?
I'm fine.
I see you have a birthday. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
All right, so tell us, how did Miss Frances help you?
So I had a bad fall, so I went to Miss Frances Rob and she rubbed me for 3 days. When it's the first day, you feel pain, but the second day, you doesn't feel pain. And the rub, when you have to rub your whole body with the rub.
Frances Rob.
Yeah.
So then you was really sick, and Miss Frances really helped you out.
Yes.
And now you're good, you can enjoy your birthday today.
Yes.
All right, what do you say to Miss Frances now?
Thank you for making my bones stop hurting me, and thank you for making me better.
Frances, when she came to you, what was your thought process at the time?
Okay, the thought I say she's a little child. Will she be able to take the hand that I'm giving to the elderly? She bawled, but she had a lot of patience afterward. Because the first day it was hard, I had to. Because even the tailbone was misplaced.
Right.
I had to place it back for her.
Right.
When I placed it back for her, she cried. And the next day when she came, oh boy, lovely. And I tell you, today she gave me a surprise. And she told me, Frances, I need to speak to the media. I need to say something and let people know what you're doing in Beaufort. And I feel proud of the little girl, and I telling you, I feel proud. And I feel proud of my job, the work I am doing. I feel there is people who will throw you down, but God can never throw you down. When God is there for you, nothing can take it away. And I will still continue to do that good job I'm doing in Beaufort and Castry and overseas.
Now, Frances, I must say, you really have healing hands.
Oh, yes,
because it's not the
Jesus.
first, and I'm sure it's not be the last story either. And it's amazing, like you said, because folks, for those of you who may not know, we were just going about the expo doing our support. We did see Frances already. We did plan to come to Frances, but then she told us that, hey, you guys need to come because I have a story here. And she was surprised, right, to see that this young girl who she did work on whatever it's here and insisted she needs to let people know what's going on and how Frances helped her. So thank you again, because for you, and for those who know Frances, it's not even about the business aspect. You're just generally somebody who loves to help people and see people move forward and do the best that you can always. On a community level, on a personal level, on a country level, we know that's who you are, and we thank you so much for your service at the end of the day.
Yeah. And I also thank the mother of that child. And other people, don't be scared to come over to see Frances in Beaufort and Castry. And you all can see the ad on television on DBS. And I will still continue to do the good job I am doing, no matter what's behind me trying to throw me down, but God has never thrown me down. He has never failed me. And I have confidence in the Almighty, because today, what I am doing, a lot of people is talking about me. And Beaufort, everyone I do, passing on the message to others. And I'm thanking the Almighty for these two blessed hands that I have. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Lord.
Of course. All thanks to the Most High. Well, Frances, not going to take much of your time because she does have some clients here. And of course, you have a birthday to enjoy. So I do hope you enjoy the rest of it, all right? DBS family, of course, keep it locked. It's DBS Money with Red Band. Stay tuned.
Welcome to your Holistic Path to Wellness with Dr. Tanya Bobran. Today we're going to talk about self-worth.
We live in a world where our true value is often measured in dollars and cents. But I believe that our true worth is measured in how we use our purpose, our passion, and our power to serve the world. Self-worth is one of the foundations of the More Joy method of soul joy. Because when you know your worth, you show up for yourself differently. I've seen so many people, especially women, tie their value to how much they earn, how much they do for others, how much they achieve on paper. But here's the truth. You are more valuable the day you were born, before you had a title, before you had a job, or before you opened a bank account. When you measure your worth by your purpose, you focus on why you are here and the unique light that you bring into the world. And every single one of us has this special light that we are born with. When you measure your worth by your passion, you fuel yourself with what really lights you up, not just what pays the bills. And when you measure your worth by the power you have, you remember that you have the ability to choose, to create, and to change your life. And that is when you start setting boundaries, when you start prioritizing your health, when you start making decisions from a place of love and not fear. I want you to remember something. Your worth isn't something you earn. It's something you own. So I'd love for you to live from your purpose, live from your passion and your power, and watch how your joy, your health, and your life will be transformed.
Welcome to your Holistic Path to Wellness with Dr. Tanya Bobran.
And thank you, Dr. Bobra. And this is where we wrap up our Wednesday show again for another amazing Wednesday. We're looking forward to hosting you again tomorrow. Yes, we'll be back here again, same time, waking up with you in the morning time to get your day started. And we're excited about it. But now, as we leave for the day and we send you out to have an awesome day, when you're humble, life continues to teach you. But when you're not, life stops bothering, you know. So remain approachable, remain teachable. Always be open to learning. We never have it all.